Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode with All In with Alex. I am your host, Alexander Blackman. Today, it is May 6, 2025. I hope you're all having a great one. If you're new to this channel, we post the best daily sports picks across all major leagues, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a pick. So, before we start with the picks for today, let's recap yesterday. So, yesterday was a 3-4 day. Not the greatest. First game we had was the over 212.5 in the Knicks-Celtics game. This was a 2-unit play. We won this bet. This was great because this is why you want to shop around the odds before you bet. Because if we had gotten this at the over, let's say 213.5, 214.5, we might have gotten a little bit better money, but we would have lost this bet because this game had exactly 213 points scored. And guess what? We had it at 212.5. And thank God that Jalen Brunson missed that easy layup at the end of regulation because we would have not gone over this number. And also interesting to see the Celtics blow this game. I think at one point they had like a 20-point lead. And I was leaning towards the Celtics, but I thought that at 9.5, which I think the line was for this game, was just too much. Like, are the Celtics a better team than the Knicks? Yeah. Even though, they're down one game, are they going to win this series? Probably. But you know what? That was a tough loss right there. So really good for the Knicks. Next play we had was the under 5.5 in the Toronto-Florida game, 1.5 unit play. That was a bad loss. I think there was like 4 or 5 goals in the first period. Yeah, not good. Reds money line, they didn't show up. I don't think they scored a single point. That was bad. Astros money line, again, played like shit against the Brewers. All the sharp money was on them. They still couldn't go through. Mariners money line, this game went to overtime. I think it was settled in the 10th or 11th inning. Tough loss against the Athletics, but yeah, it is what it is. Padres money line, nice little comeback right there. They were down 3-0 late into the game, and then they scored 4 runs. Nice little 1-unit win. And then we had the under 9.5 in the Mets-Cardinals game, a nice win right there. Overall, 3-4. We ended up going -2 units, but you know what? It's okay, because today we've got 7 picks for you guys today. 2 in the NHL, 2 in the NBA, and 3 in the MLB. So let's go lock in those picks. Let's go all in. All right, first pick of the day. This is going to be a 2-unit play I got for you guys. We're going to go with the Capitals money line, 2 units against the Hurricanes. First of all, I'm getting this at plus money on most sports books. I'm getting this at plus 115. And on top of that, I get the sharp money as well. I'm getting 68% of the money right now is on the Capitals with 58% of the bets. So the public also likes the Caps in this game. But I don't get this line. I mean, I'm getting a home Capitals team that won more games in the regular season against a Hurricanes team that, 1-5. But guess what? And I know I'm a little bit of a homer, but because I like the Capitals, that's a disclaimer. But guess what? The Hurricanes beat a shitty Devils team that was limping into the playoffs. Okay, honestly, that Devils team might have been worse than the Canadiens. And I know the Caps didn't play the greatest series against the Canadiens, but they still 1-5, and they still kicked the shit out of them in Game 5. And I know the game 1 and 2 and 3 were a little bit of grinds, but you know what? The Hurricanes barely won Game 5. They could have gone at 6 or 7 against the Devils. So I'm getting the sharp money. I'm getting plus money, a home team, a better team. I love this pick. Let's go Capitals money line. We don't even have to go in 60 minutes. We can just take this the whole game. So Caps money line, book it, 2-unit play. Next, in the other NHL game, we're going to go with the over 6.5 in the Edmonton and Vegas game. As we saw yesterday, a lot of these game 1, game 2s tend to be a little bit high scoring. Got plenty of great goal scorers on the Oilers. Vegas, I think in the last 7 of 9 games have gone over 6.5. Another very high scoring team. They put up plenty of points in that Wild series. They also didn't play the best. So yeah, I love the over. Sharp money's on them. Public also likes it. And I think this line opened up at 6.5 at plus 105. Now it's down to minus 115. So yeah, give me the over. That means the money's moving there. Give me the over 6.5. So now let's jump in the NBA. We're going to go with the Pacers plus 8. I think you can get this at either plus 8. We'll go plus 8. Depending on what book you can get it at. I think the line is starting to move definitely towards the Pacers. But yeah, listen, this line opened up at 9.5. Now, as of recording this right now at noon Eastern Standard Time, this line has now moved to 7.5. We can get this at 8 on some sports books. And here's the reason why. The Pacers, obviously, they won Game 1, and we took the Cavs, but they've just got too many scorers on their team. They've got a lot of guys that the Cleveland Cavaliers just cannot defend. Tyrese Halliburton is a really good player. He's not better than Donovan Mitchell, but he's probably better than a lot of the other players that the Cavaliers have. And you've also got some great playing by other guys in the Indiana Pacers, guys like Obi Toppin, guys like Miles Turner. They're really playing hard right now. And on top of that, the Pacers, they went to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and they're looking to do the same thing this year against the Cavs. And I'm getting this at, over 7 points. I think, if I can get this to 8, yeah, give me the Pacers +8. I think they might as well just win this game. I mean, the sharp money's even then on them to win. So, yeah, love the Pacers right here. We'll make that a 1.5 unit play. And the other game in the NBA, we're going to go with the T-Wolves -6.5. We're taking the favorites. Here's the thing. The T-Wolves have a lot more rest than the Golden State Warriors. Warriors only played 2 days ago. Now they're going to have to go to Minnesota and play a T-Wolves team that knocked off the Lakers, who a lot of people thought were the best team in the West. They beat them in 5 games. Okay, let me tell you something. The Warriors are not as good as the Lakers. They had to go to 7 games against the Rockets. And this Warriors team is just much more explosive on offense than the Houston Rockets were. The Rockets just don't have that many scorers. Meanwhile, with the T-Wolves, I get guys like Anthony Edwards. I get guys like Rudy Gobert, who mostly is a defensive player. And I just get a lot more scoring on the T-Wolves. And on top of that, the sharp money today is on the T-Wolves. But most people like the Warriors to cover this game. And this line opened up at -5.5. Now it's moved to 6.5. Despite the fact that the public likes the Warriors. 55% of the bets are on the Warriors. Sharp money, though, is on the T-Wolves. I like the T-Wolves covering this game, 6.5. We'll make that a 1.5 unit play. Finally, we'll jump in the MLB. All our plays today are going to be 1 unit plays. We're going to go first. We're going to go with the Mets money line against the Diamondbacks today. Mets have a really good, much better pitching. On top of that, I got the sharp money. 90% of the money is on the Mets, and I'm getting them at -102. So actually, the Diamondbacks at home today are slight favorites. On top of that, the Mets won the other night, and we're getting a big amount. Also, 66% of the bets are on the Mets, so the public likes the Mets, but I'm getting plenty of the sharp money. Give me the Mets today. Money line, 1 unit play. Next, we're going to go with the Padres money line against the New York Yankees. Now, both of these teams are really good. Padres are right now one of the best teams in the MLB, and they had a nice little comeback win. We had the Padres the other night, and I'm just going to stick with them because you know what? We went with the Padres 2 nights ago when they played the Pirates. They won that game easily, and they beat a really good Yankees team in New York. On top of that, right now, this betting line is moving towards the Padres. It started out, the Padres opened up at +102. Now it's moved to -108. So, and even though most of the bets are slightly on the Yankees, the sharp money is heavily on the Padres, 66% of the money, while only 49% of the bets. I'm going with the Padres money line, 1 unit play. And then finally, we're going to go with the over 9.5 in the Dodgers versus Marlins game. Listen, the Dodgers just have way too many good hitters. I just don't see how the Marlins can keep up with their pitching. Too many good hitters on the Dodgers. They're clearly the better team. And on top of that, I think the Marlins might make a couple hits towards the end of the game just to come back. I think Dodgers are the heavy favorites, so I'm not going to go with them on the money line. But I like the over in this game. 83% of the money is on it. The public also likes the over, to be fair, but I think this is going to be a high-scoring game like it was the other day. So give me the over 9.5 in the Dodgers-Marlins game, 1 unit play. So that's all the picks I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments section what your favorite play of the day is. And as always, let's stay sharp, bet smart, and let's go all in. Until next time.